first episode of Classic Football Talk with Sean Farrell. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. And so, before we get into the Classic Football Talk, just a little bit about me. I do have two other channels that I have. I have one that is dedicated to mental health. That's something that I'm passionate about. And I have another channel that's dedicated to classic NBA talk. It's called Throwing It Back with Sean Farrell. And then, so I have two other channels that I do. Mental health, NBA history, and particularly NFL history and NFL news. I've been following everything that's around the NFL. Like, take the big thing. Russell Wilson is going to be released next week, and so free agency period. Teams can start negotiating with free agents, so that's going to be an exciting time for the NFL, especially for my favorite team. You don't have to guess that because I already have the gear on. But yeah, so I have a mental health channel. It's called the Sean Farrell Podcast. And my other channel, Throwing It Back with Sean Farrell, classic NBA talk. Okay. So the plan was to discuss classic NBA talk and classic NFL talk on Throwing It Back with Sean Farrell. But I noticed that people gravitated more towards the classic NBA talk. Okay. So it's classic NBA talk on that channel. And then so I just thought I'd create a channel where it's nothing but classic football talk. Okay. So I would like it. I would encourage you to go subscribe to my two other channels. So that's a little bit about me, and let's get right to it, shall we? So the first topic we're going to discuss on Classic Football Talk is the Super Bowl winning streak that the NFC had against the AFC. Okay? So the Raiders won the Super Bowl. The 83 Raiders won the Super Bowl by defeating the Washington Redskins 38-9. Okay? So, but after that, from 1984 to 1996, it was all NFC as far as Super Bowls. And what's even more staggering is this. When the NFC was in the process of winning 13 straight Super Bowls, when the AFC was in the process, when the NFC was in the process of winning 13 straight Super Bowls, okay, 11 of those Super Bowl winners came from the NFC West or the NFC East, okay? 11 of those 13 NFC Super Bowl winners came from the NFC East or the NFC West, which means it was the 49ers, the Giants, the Redskins, and the Cowboys. Okay? That's pretty much who ruled over the while the NFC was winning 13 straight Super Bowls. And then you have the 85 Bears and the 96 Packers. Okay? Bringing to complete it. So those 13 straight Super Bowls were won by the NFC East, the NFC West, and the NFC North. Okay? So and out of those 13 straight Super Bowl victories, there was one constant theme among those Super Bowls that the NFC won. Blowout. Okay? Blowout. 1984, San Francisco, 38-16 over Miami. 1985, Chicago, 46-10 over New England. The Giants in the next year, 38-20 over Denver. The Redskins, 42-17 over Denver. 42-10 over Denver. Excuse me. The 89 49ers, 55-10 over Denver. Washington Redskins, 37-24 over the Buffalo Bills. Now, that score is deceiving because Washington led 17-0 at halftime. Okay, Washington led 17-0 at halftime. Then the Redskins intercepted Jim Kelly on the first play of the game. On the first play of the second half, excuse me. They intercepted Jim Kelly on the first play of the second half. And they punched it in and led 24-0. So the game was pretty much over at halftime. And the game was really over moments into the third quarter of that game. So then, of course, there was the 52-17 drubbing by the Dallas Cowboys. Then 30-13 the very next year. Dallas over Buffalo. Then you had Super Bowl 89, San Francisco 49-24 over San Diego. 27-17 Dallas over Pittsburgh. That was actually a close game. That was actually closer than the score indicates. My boy Larry Brown picked off 2 Neil O'Donnell passes. And then Super Bowl 31 was competitive until Desmond Howard broke it open. So, but yeah. So, blowout, okay? 1984, blowout. 1985, blowout. 1986, blowout. 1987, blowout. 1989, blowout. 1991, blowout. 92, 93, 94. Okay. So, out of the 13 straight Super Bowls that the NFC won, they were all won by the NFC East, the NFC West, and the NFC North. Okay. There were 9 blowouts. Okay. There were 9 blowouts. That's how dominant the NFC East was. No. That's how dominant the NFC East was. That's how dominant the NFC was. Okay. And I think it shows the NFC's, and I think it just shows the how dominant the NFC East was and the NFC West was. Because between 1986 and 1995, the NFC East won 86, 87, 1990, 91, 92, 93, 95. 7 Super Bowls, okay? Between 1986 and 1996, the NFC East won 7 Super Bowls, okay? And the NFC West, of course, you had the 49ers. Then you had the NFC North, okay? So those were the dominant divisions over the 13-year Super Bowl winning streak. The NFC East, the NFC North, and the NFC West. Okay. And so that streak likely would have continued if the Packers were able to pull it off in 1997. But I guess the Broncos had other plans. So, but yeah, that's just how dominant the NFC was. Okay. 13 straight Super Bowls. Lots of blowouts. Yeah. The NFC ruled the Super Bowl with an iron fist. It sure did. All right. That's it. That's all for Classic Football Talk with Sean Farrell. May God bless you all. Peace out. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out.